Hello and welcome back, people. I see you've been trolling me on the tweeters about saying blom instead of bomb. I had no idea I said that, but apparently I did. But that's what happens when you talk for so long without taking a drink. So there we go. We are into the last map of today. It is going to be D-Dust 2 as opposed to D-Dust. Tried to persuade them, they said no. How do you feel about this one?
Pretty good for Titan, I think. We saw them play Dust against Na'Vi earlier. They didn't look too strong, but then again, I don't think this is one of Existence's best maps. You can't really go for the slow, calculated plays like they do on Dust 2, because Titan's aggression will close down the angles, they'll close down the map, they'll get information as much as they can. And on Dust 2, information is key.
Okay, so yeah, that is true, but you know, with the slow plays, but I do hope that they adjust to the map, should it not favour their playstyle. We will see as the knife fights begin. It's like a Friday night in Stratford. All the blades coming out will go in favour of the Titan side. So, as I think we have a very short delay, chats. Once again, this has been won by some dude who I don't even know what his name is anymore, so never mind that. This one, once we get, I think we're almost at 285,000, 290,000 guys, and this will be given away to everybody in the chat. And once we get to 300,000, I'm just lost in all these bloody giveaways. Once we get to 300,000, we will be giving this one away to everyone. And for our lovely subscribers, one of you is going to win this shiny pistol. So, oh, and by the way, guys, if you go to our Facebook right now, you can win a Dragon King. So that's enough about skins for the moment. And
Twitter as well.
And the Twitter as well. There is one on the Twitter as well. Thank you very much, Mr. Hoss.
That's right. That's right.
So apparently you have Smurf accounts on League of Legends.
Yeah.
Does that make you a terrible human being? Are you dominating people who are far worse at the game than you?
No, that makes me someone that got bored at playing ranked, so I just thought I'd have an account where I just play one champion.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about League of Legends.
It's fine. I just tried playing AP.
Apart from, you can play it at faceit.com.
Yeah, you can.
And Dota 2 as well. Let's not forget that, people. I know some of you like your LOLs and your Dotas and your...
I'm hoping for some heroes soon on Faceit platform. Just
champions,
saying.
heroes of the what?
Heroes of the Storm. Storm.
Heroes of the Swamp.
Storm.
Swamp? Heroes of the Storm.
Yeah. Heart of the Swarm with StarCraft.
Heroes of the Swamp would be awesome. I might make a game called Heroes of the Swamp.
I'm unsure about...
Do you think I'll get sued for that?
I don't know. I'm not sure about Blizzard's marketing strategy for that one.
Heroes of the Swamp. I don't know what kind of game it would be. But it'd be
Shrek.
No,
you have Shrek, Donkey.
Wow, just look at Ken go. Look at him go. Look at that form.
Oh, look at that. One more. And none more.
Okay, so we should be getting into this.
Go, go.
So, the CT side for Titan. I do wonder what's better for Existence here. And again, I don't feel like their T side is definitely not their strong point. Let's put it that way. I do wonder if they how many drills they practice on maps, or even again, when we saw them play Cash, we saw double smokes, like the wall of smokes in mid. But outside of that, we didn't really see any drills, set plays from them that I noticed anyway. So I do hope they have some of that. Again, a common thing that people want to do on this map is either take control of long,
which we saw Maniac have great control of earlier.
Take control of long. Then once you have control, I'm using a wireless mouse, guys, so forgive me. That's supposed to be an arrow. I don't know what it actually looks like. Maybe a fish with like a large tooth. But anyway, take control of long, and then go and push short, or push short. Then when the rotation comes from the long player, you push long, kill the long player. Then you have a two-pronged assault where this whole area is unusable for the CTs because of your flank, etc., and so on and so forth. So hopefully we see that kind of thing from Existence as they try to push the A site. They have to be afraid of aggressive pushes, both in lower tunnel and upper tunnel from Titan as they get into the buy rounds here. But for now, we're on a pistol, and it looks like we may have a Glock train, but I think they're just looking for some early real estate. But again, here's that lower B here from Apex.
Gets shut down by Musambani. Glock to the head. The nade goes through from Existence. Going to tag up Kairi down to 33 HP, and Lau playing passive, waiting to see if Maniac goes aggressive through long, which he did a lot against Na'Vi.
That's interesting. So passive on the pistol round suggests that they weren't entirely committed to that push. They have got a man advantage, and now things slow down, as is the character of this Spanish side. But look at this push here from long. We've got two people, and the flank is... He could get caught. Well, I don't know if they saw him, but he's got two people about to shoot him in the back of the head. So all that time he spent trying to protect long could be for nothing. Indeed it will be, as Maniac and Quiquerez will support each other to make that frag. Now, Existence, the flank is coming in. Look how fast it is on the radar from Quiquerez. They need to push. They're still being slow here. Kairi looking for that frag. Indeed, he did take out Quiquerez. There is one more to find here, but there's only two of them left. So they're both in 1v1 duels. And one will be lost, one will be found.
But FlipiN has the bomb. He has control of the bomb on this B bomb site, and he could go for it. Why is he going hunting? He knows where this player is. He could just go get the bomb down here, but instead he's going to go for the risky play and go for the headshot instead.
I think what his option was there is he knows where the CT is now, so he can plant the bomb, and then he has no idea if the CT is door, window, or tunnel, or he can try and engage him now and arguably be better off in the duel rather than trying to position himself, for where he expects the CT to be. So risky play there. But he's going to win the round. He wants to win. He knows that this is a strong team. He wants that W. He doesn't want to plant the bomb and then lose the round and just, okay, we've got $800. So, can't argue with the man there. Can't say it was a wrong decision.
As even on the gun round here, Existence playing passively. They even have the UMP onto Kairi. Apex and Maniac with the scouts, making sure there's no one down long.
I actually have no idea what UMP stands for. Somebody tweet me immediately. I want to know. Push coming in to the mid area. So it looks like they may be going for a kind of a half fake with that smoke into CT spawn, but going to have to re-smoke it now, and that may give the CTs the info they need. Someone is still loitering there. You can see Titan approaching the door, going for Gandalf mode, but will the T's pass? That is the question. And yes, they're trying to get a spray through the door. Man, to just tag somebody. Advantage Titan start off, but Existence with 2 frags. Somehow the bomb is on the platform. I don't know what is going on with their bomb carriers, but they're going to get the plant. Carry going for that kind of 12,000 DPI bomb plant. Don't see that every day. And Titan going to save their scouts, Deagle, and armor on Apex, it seems.
Yeah, it'd be unlikely for them, if they were to challenge this, they'd come out on top. They'd lose a substantial amount of money. The 800 on the Deagle, 2 scouts. It's a big loss should Titan go for it. So they're making the right play here. Make sure they can carry those through because they're going to have to eco the next round as it is. So have some firepower going into it, and hopefully they can look at the mistakes of this current round and see how they can counteract that.
I'm curious as to how Titan will adjust in this final game of this best of 3 compared to the insane aggression we saw from them in the previous game, where they were just trying to apply as much pressure as possible, as much of the time as possible. I think they may be more reserved in their approach on this occasion than previously, of course. Both teams are playing for the match now. Existence with a 2-round advantage. Let's have a look at where these 2 scouts are going. Quiquerez is just charging up mid, in fact. Existence leading the assault with that P250 kill on loWel, taking him by surprise. And this is the kind of thing that will spook Existence. They need to have the right temperament for this. Oh, there's that Penny Hardaway grenade, but not going to do the job there. Maniac 4 HP. Titan are all over the place. Existence have no idea where to look. Flashbangs coming in as well. Musambani getting caught with a grenade versus an eco. Again, this happened on Mirage with, I think it was FlipiN in the Palace store, and now the same thing is happening again. Need to be able to shoot these guys in the face. 2 versus 4, and they have 2 scouts as well. This is a complete disaster. At least they have the bomb, but they're still hanging around here. There's 2 of them together, and
yeah, Titan suffocated Existence there. This is the aggression we saw from Titan in their series against Na'Vi. It was calculated aggression, which meant that they got a lot of information, and at a bonus, they were able to suffocate the Spanish team there, stop them from moving anywhere, and pick up their guns, kills, and there we go. The rest is history.
For all they know, this area is also compromised. Oh
yeah.
My god, these circles, honestly. This area is also compromised. You could have a player just playing in this area here, just with the headshot showing. But what a catastrophe there. And Quiquerez just says no. Nil points for Kairi on that exchange. It's the beginning of that round. Quiquerez is like, c'est parti! And just goes in straight for the face there.
As everything else has quietened down since the first frag of the round. Existence now with this AWP. We saw him playing this position a lot here. The smokes, just as they faded, he could have gone for a shot there. Hesitated a little bit. Gets hit by a grenade down to half HP. He's now getting pushed. The Molotov's not going to help things here. The flashbang out. He is completely blinded now as drifking is going to take him down, but RPK elsewhere. Drifking with another one there.
Bomb is on the floor, though. They need to plant this bomb before this net closes on them. Again, we've got FlipiN in a position to try and stop flankers. Oh, just about manages to get round the corner with that bomb finally being picked up. Apex looking for the person holding the flank. FlipiN, though, going to get the frag. Going to be engaged by Maniac, who's going to find him. 2 versus 2 now. Retake here for Titan. M4 and an AWP versus 2 AKs. No nades to speak of, excuse me, from Existence. Titan with 2 smokes and 2 flashes. So, see how Existence adapt to this. Drifkin seem to be forgetting it's a 2 versus 2.
Really nice control from him there. Tapping Maniac down to 34 HP. Kenny S will fall. Lau gonna get one. Gets the second there on Maniac as well. Surviving with 8 HP. Not able to grab an AWP, but that doesn't really matter so much. He has got an AK, and they're going up against an Eco with an AWP on Kenny S.
Narrow victories here for Existence, but again, Titan, so it seems like they're not going to take their foot off the pedal. The petal?
The petal, the flower.
See, the guys on Twitter have
ruined you.
They've jinxed me now. They can't take their foot off the pedal. The pedal's broken. Where's Sandra Bullock? And it begins from Kenny S.
Even when the rest of his team have pistols, he is there with an AWP. This could force Existence to misread this situation. They could think that Titan are on a buy round here. All they've heard is the AWP from Kenny S, and they've certainly felt it as well. On to Kairi.
Titan, like 5 cockfighters at the moment. Those are birds, you damn perverts. Look how slow Existence. Unbeknownst to them, all they know is AWP. There's an AWP out there somewhere, right?
And they need to play extremely carefully because that double boost could catch them off guard.
See it so often these days, but still doesn't get checked 9 out of 10 times. Trades coming in, FlipiN 17 HP. Titan looking dandy right now. And again, see, this is a problem with these anti-ecos. The longer people take, when they have to eventually start to push the site, then mayhem ensues and they almost always lose. Now it's 3 versus 4. Existence have no idea where this AWP is right now. Look how close Apex is playing. 1 shot, tap. Could make all the difference here, but he's going to be looking away in case of a flashbang, and things starting to go in their favor. Kenya's going to stop somebody, but it's not going to be the bomb planter. Oh, dear.
Existence lurking in the corner.
What a cinematic angle.
As Drifkin's going to get the bomb down here. AK versus AWP. The last time Kenny S did come from the doorway, gets the headshot at point blank range. And is going to get the defuse as well. Titan get their second round on the board, 2-3.
Someone report this man to Interpol. He is armed and dangerous. Kenny S. See, this is madness. 1 AWP, armor, pistols,
everywhere.
Titan,
win.
Absolute animals right now. Absolute animals. I can't think of a big aggressive French dog to describe them as. All I can think of is like a pit bull, which isn't a French dog. So
no.
We'll leave the dog comparisons alone.
As it forces Existence onto an eco of their own, but they don't have the luxury of an AWP this round, like Titan did before. And again, this aggression, Kenny S, even with an AWP, will push that far up long and close the angles that Existence had to move.
No fear whatsoever. Look at this rotation once again. Titan just taking a stroll. They're on segways right now, going through B-apps. They're about to find themselves in mid. And Existence have realized that this map is closing on them. They're drowning right now. Gasping for air.
As RPK stopped FlipiN, picking up that FAMAS there for a short while, but he does return to go and face it.
Seems Maniac is a DJ in his spare time. That's what I deduced from his Cyrex. We'll have to ask him more about that. But for the meantime, it is a 3-man push here from Existence. They could potentially plant the bomb into shot, but KNS has other ideas. Big green gun putting in work right now, looking for that last player. At least they've got a plant. Look at the money on the side. They should be able to buy in the following round.
Just going to spray through, hoping they hit drifking. He survived on 22 HP for a long time there. As Titan evening things up now after they get this defuse.
Mr. Hostelot, have you ever seen cockfighting?
No.
It's cockerels, right?
Yeah.
They have these things around their ankles with like spikes on the back of them.
I've heard it's very dangerous.
I've never seen cockfighting myself, but we have, for some reason, in my family, portraits of cockfighters. So yeah, that's that. I just wanted to explain that.
You've just baited Twitch chat.
At least it's on sub mode, so hopefully they're respectable human beings. I'm just talking about old history here.
Speaking of history, Kenny S with an AWP. It's been proven that it never ends well for the opposing team, but this time it will, as he gets dropped and Maniac holding the angle here. Flashbang will go out, hopefully flash Maniac, but that smoke is doing more than the flash ever could in terms of disorientating both teams.
Ooh, Maniac seems to be on fire. And
now dead.
He's dead.
Just RPK in existence left now. Now it's just existence. 1 versus 4. Gonna go and save this AWP.
This is... Titan are so aggressive. Like, I'm running out of ways to describe how... the amount of aggression we're seeing out of this side, but we can't focus all on Titan. We have to bear in mind this is a game of not just two halves, but two teams as well. So let's not be biased on the commentary towards Titan. Pay attention to what Existence are doing as well. They have survived this round with 4 players, which is going to be fantastic for their economy. But, I mean, even right now, Titan have more money than the Existence side do. Existence, though, about to go one side up. Going to get some chunky bonus cash from successfully detonating that bomb. I think it's going to be a bit better for them. And especially with only 1 player dead, that'll be good for their economy. So let's see how many rounds they can bring out. And I think this is not a terrible T side for them so far. Titan only 3 rounds out of 7, I think, is quite good for them. I think Titan are probably going to be scarier on the CT side than the T side on this particular map, although there's always that Kenyas factor. Existence, though, is going to be the one peeking mid with the op. Actually, along with Kenyas, who's just going to stroll through the doors like it's the front of a hotel.
We actually have another CT member of Titan.
What is this baiting? He's going to die. See, look. There's only so many times you can bait the Tiger. The Tiger will maul you.
Apex, again, this is the aggression we were talking about from Titan. Freely allowed to push up mid and gets the frag onto Musambani. Existence need to be a little bit more aggressive on this T side. Try and stop Titan and stop giving them this freedom that they have.
Indeed, their passive play is known, is telegraphed, and is allowing Titan to control the match. Now, all the questions are being asked by Existence. Kairi going to take down Existence. I've barely made a single pun on that. I'm quite proud of myself, actually. Although if Dan was here, I'm sure it would be absolute carnage. You see, there was a full rotation towards the B site. Now the push is coming in through the safety of that smoke, but it's going to be Apex with the advantage there, getting 1 frag and all the information for the CTs. Long rotate there for Maniac, coming all the way from long. Kenyas is holding an angle through the doors from the A site now. All the other members of Titan have fallen. They're going to have to go for this assault. Bomb only just now starting to go down. Look at the positioning of the CTs. Already, Kenyas is in a tunnel area, ready to frag. And if Kairi picks it at the wrong time, he's going to go down. FlipiN, covering the door. Doesn't get a frag on that occasion. Kairi does fall as he has an inferior angle to Maniac. Now it's going to be a 2 versus 1. Double peek coming in. Ooh. Kenny S with the final frag. Going to bring it to 4-4. This is a war of attrition right now. Every team is getting savaged.
It's back and forth, and Titan tie the game up yet again here. This was a series where people expected Titan to whitewash, but Existence are seriously putting up the fight for those 7% of the bets that they had, and they could easily come away with this one now. It's anyone's game. It's been a long, hard-fought series for both teams, and it's starting to show.
So we are 8 rounds in. This is the 9th round, in fact. And not a single player is on 10 kills yet from either side. Kenny S, though, is always adding to that tally.
He's looking for more here, but does get smoked up. Has to reposition, find a gap in the smoke. Gets flashed up a little, throws a wild shot out, and a second one gets punished. For that time, stayed in the open a little bit too long. Maniac now falls as well. And XItence rotating away.
Okay, so 3 versus 3. No AWPs for the time being on the Titan side. That's going to be an advantage. But again, you saw in that previous round, that push up mid, that duel against Musambani, he had all the time in the world to get the frag, but the FAMAS came out on top. But again, look how aggressive Titan are. And again, that's another one. How are they losing that duel? I don't understand.
As Musambani is able to pick up the frag onto XItence with the AWP there. 2 versus 2. Titan are now split. laO's going to push recklessly through the fire. I'm not too sure about that one, as RPK just had a field day there with 2 easy frags. And Titan now playing with this double AWP setup, KennyS and XItence. We saw it earlier on in this match, and we're seeing it again.
That volley took away much more life than I'm sure he was hoping for. It was far too much. So we have that combination now, that Smith style with the flash, but a second rifler poking. And just look, almost every round they're just charging up mid.
But this time they're going to get punished for it as they trade 1 for 1. drifking now looking for one more. Won't win that trade with the pistol.
We may see a pause in here as someone has been disconnected by Lord Gaben. Musambani in possession of an AWP, in fact, in KennyS's AWP, but XItence has an AWP of his own and will find FlipiN and send him packing, at least for this round. 2 versus 3 now. XItence fishing, poking and probing. RPK, just continual flanks coming in. XItence so passive, and it's like they're unable to change their style. They're being punished for their style every single round. Even the rounds they win, they win them with so few players, generally speaking. There was one round on B with 4 players, but other than that, across these 3 maps, they are just being abused. They are being used and abused right now by the Titan team. And they need to make some adjustments because they're doing what is expected of them, and they are being exploited for it again. They're being exploited like miners.
You've used that one.
I know, I'm doing it again. I was going to say coal miners, but I want to say diamond miners. I need to find more ways of exploiting people.
Now again, KennyS with that quick peek. This time it wasn't straight down mid. He looked into lower dark. This was exactly what XItence did in the previous round. A 3-man rush lower. And now this double AWP setup. Both players in mid. XItence gets 1 to join KennyS on the scoreboard for this round. And now they happy to fall back to their own sites and see where the rest of this round takes them.
Okay, so XItence with a distinct disadvantage, and they are all over the place. loWel in T spawn at the moment, 2 of them in tunnels. Limited numbers, limited map control. Smoke gonna smoke them off from the area they were trying to hold as well, which just burns a lot of time on the clock. Double smoke, in fact. One is gone, the other one has just left as well. So 2 Titan members per site. loWel gonna give Titan an indication of where at least one of their players is. 4 versus 3, and it looks like now that long and short push is finally going to come out. loWel winning the duel on long as well, but his teammates have to move fast on short. He's just going to get picked off by the man with the golden gun. That is KennyS. Kairi now, that slow advance is going to find KennyS as well, so that's going to be an open A site. They have no idea if anyone else is long. Going to plant it safe, as Kairi's teammate is going to be standing right next to him. Going to play from Goose, recently graffitied by Volvo.
Titan actually split their players up there. One went long, and it's RPK on short with an M4 in hand. He's trying to have to retake this one single-handedly. Kairi with a 3K already, looking for maybe 4 here. FlipiN potentially being the bait here, as he will be the one to grab the kill. And they secure their 5th round here. This is very back and forth. Titan now can't even afford a buy here. They may go for a few pistols, as Maniac's on 3K. But outside of that, it's going to be a very, very small buy for Titan.
Well, I was going to say I wouldn't put it past them going all in here. These guys seem to be all in every single round. It's like they're playing pot limit Omaha with their eyes closed right now. These guys just splashing the cash round after round after round. Apart from KennyS, who only knows how to fire an AWP. Unless pushed. Speaking of pushes.
laO and drifking going down long. Pre-fire in the corners. They are smoked off though. Maniac holding a very tight angle there with the 5-7. That's going to be one hit. The double nade into pit's not going to find anything. It's where Maniac's been lurking most of the time, but that's a headshot onto him. He has been dispatched off. Maniac's as shocked as we are there. And Existence have the one-man lead.
Maniac's like
two-man lead now.
Sequasa. Okay, now the two-pronged assault comes in versus the Eco, but they lose short completely. One flash and a 5-7 will absolutely savage this push here. Again, Titan on these Ecos, just so strong. This is insanity. This is absolute insanity. Musambani versus 2. No need to speak of. There's a flash right in front of him. Is he going to find it? Is he going to pick it up? Indeed, he will. This is his only chance, but the pop flash is very obvious indeed. And the lay of the land will stop the Titan team from even being flashed. Makes it 1v1, but this is still very hard work. He's going for the taps here versus Existence. He has an opportunity to plant the bomb. He's going to take it now.
Yeah, planting it very close to him, so he puts the maximum distance between him and Existence. He's now going to go for the peak. 32 HP against 32 HP. One has armor and an AK. And the AK to the head's going to win every single day. And Titan, they could go for a force here again. And of course, we wouldn't put it past them, but looks like they're going to have to let Existence take the lead or go for yet again an explosive eco round.
So looks like they are probably going to try and win with a bit less than they had last round and make sure they have that full buy for the last 2 rounds, especially Kenyes, who is sitting on $31.50. He is just waiting. He is salivating for that eventual AWP. In the meantime, we have 2 people holding long here for Titan. Aggressive positioning on short, not charging up mid this time. And we may have an eventual push through B. You never know. This guy's so rabid at the moment. Let's see if Apex can find a connection. The Shadow is going to give the position away of FlipiN. No trade frag to speak of there. It's just going to be Apex taking a frag, picking up a Galil, and he is a man of armor as well. That tap from Kairi was absolutely disgusting. There's another one. Kenyes going down. Now it's time for Existence to move fast. Somebody's in suicide on a CT side. You have no idea where the remaining players are. Maniac's going to be the only person standing. Has a Galil he could save. Nice Cerberus skin there. Gonna have a nice look at it.
Admiring it himself, making sure he knows what he's saving. But again, Existence. Kairi was just able to open up things. Getting the first frag, as you said, that disgusting tap, then following it up with the frag onto Kenyes. Meant that the rest of the team could just push into the B site, knowing that 2 members were down and had free roam, got the bomb down. And of course, Maniac saving this Galil as the last man standing.
Okay, with the score this close on the first half, this is all going to come down to the second half for both these teams. I'm curious to see how Titan are going to play it. Existence have a reasonable amount of rounds on the board right now. And hey, if they take this round, if they can not get annihilated by Kenyes, then it could even be 9-6.
As Kenyes missing that first shot, but again, the aggression as 3 members of Titan push through mid. Kenyes holding short and 2 members in lower dark. RPK getting ready for the low peak, and he loses that trade.
There's 3 of them there, and he's engaging them with no flashes or anything from his teammates. But he's still getting 2 frags there, 24 HP, and he's given his team a strong advantage. Again, you can see this hold still from the long area. Maniac looks like he may go for the push after all. We've still got somebody in T-spawn. That's going to be Kairi, and he gets flashed as well. That's a free kill for Maniac. What on earth is happening here? But look how slow they are. They've got 2 frags.
3
and
now.
The flank is coming in now from the CTs.
And only now are they moving through mid, going towards this B site. In fact, they could catch Existence off guard. He'll fall anyway. So it's just Maniac left with this Galil he saved in the previous round. Gets naded. He is currently smoked off. He could maybe pick up 1, even 2 frags here, but to clutch the round for his team, it's a big ask.
Interestingly, I think this decision came from Existence's push in through B tunnels. As soon as they saw him there, they probably assumed probably 1 per site. B site should be clear now, so let's all rotate through mid to B. So it worked out perfectly for them. They played, on that occasion, they played on Titan's aggressiveness and exploited it, and it was Titan who had diamond miners. And Existence made them some money. So we could see 9-6, Titan still managing to get an AWP, 2 FAMASs, Deagle and a 5-7, and we know what they are capable of with just 4 pistols and an AWP. So let's have a look at how this will go.
Kairi's popped his way out of long. There's no Maniac there to stop him this time round. He's usually the guy holding that area. His XItence going to be causing a little bit of a distraction in mid there with the flashbang, but XItence have taken complete control of long right now. There's 4 of them down there with 1 player hanging back in mid. They have free roam, but knowing XItence, they may just rotate back and go towards B.
Okay, so they're kind of poking backwards and forwards through the long doors at the moment. They have somebody in pit, so they've got control of long. The question is, are they just going to all try and bomb down long and have nobody push short? Looks like that's exactly what they're going to do, as we've got loads of nades coming in, but Kenyes and Apex not having any of it. Kenyes looking for the next frag. There it is, bombs down as well. Only 2 plays remaining now for the Spanish team, 2 versus 3, as FlipiN takes that frag on RPK, but his position is known. So there's only 1 unknown now for the CT side. That unknown is on long, and that is Kairi. FlipiN getting another frag, 2 versus 2. Now they know where both players are. 2 1v1s here, and Kenyes is going to lose it for... That makes a change. XItence getting the Deagle frag there. Now we have that duel that we saw in the previous round of Musa Barney. Kairi's going to get it, 9-6 to XItence. Titan need 10 rounds to win this best of 3. This is not looking bad for XItence at all.
That was a really strong start for them, and that pick on Kenyes was key, meaning that they lost all control of long, and it was just down to XItence in that 1v1 duel.
loWel top fragging across the board now. And now you have to ask questions of Titan. So much... you can see Maniac going for an abort there. I'm not sure if that's a troll or what. But so much aggression from Titan. So much insane aggression. But now you have to ask, what was it all for? They are 3 rounds down as we go into half-time here. So despite just charging up mid and taking mid so many times, they've only got 6 out of 15 rounds.
And honestly, XItence could, if they were to win the pistol round, this is their game. I'd want to almost say to lose. If they get those first 3 rounds in here, that'll put them on 12-6.
Absolutely.
Meaning they're so close.
We could be in for a shock here. I'm going to quickly check while we have a little break and see if anyone has tweeted me what UMP means, because I'm very curious. This is like education time with Bardolph right now. But my Twitter's responding now. Let's have a look at what people have said. Okay, those are the Blom tweets. Oh my god, JC, a Blom. Who the hell is JC? Scrolling round. Okay, someone says we need more buys and giveaways. Hey, ask and ye shall receive. That's all I have to say.
In fact, how close are we to
Ooh, we have some interesting information.
Interesting info.
It looks as though some pro players have been banned by Volvo.
Ooh.
Okay. Let's say this in short. Altogether, the information we have collected and received makes us uncomfortable continuing any involvement with these individuals. Therefore, we will be directing our CSGO event partners to not allow any of the following individuals' participation in any capacity in Valve-sponsored events. Could, Deborn, Casey Foster, Dazed, Swag, AZK, Steel, RIP, ladies and gentlemen, RIP. So, I'm wondering what is happening with this pause here. Okay, so no news, it's a long pause. So, while we have a pause, we've just had like 5 players, 1 gambling dude, and the guy who runs Netcode Guides have just all received VAC right now.
There's going to be so much spam in chat.
There's going to be limited spam because it's subscriber mode. In fact, no, I was going to say I feel like celebrating with a giveaway, but it's kind of difficult doing it now, in the middle of the last map of the evening, because there's nothing after this. So it's kind of like, when do you do something? So apparently we're 1 minute away from continuing this. So we'll come to the tweets later. I don't want to sit here on camera looking at my phone. Looks a bit silly, so don't worry about that. So,
who's your money on to win this? Are you part of the 7%?
Forget this. Forget this.
Okay,
Volvo have actually banned people, but the thing is, they've banned them from official Valve events, i.e. majors, i.e. 250k events. But the thing is, you have to wonder if it stops here, right?
Yeah.
Because this was in another league. you have to wonder if they're going to make a decision, and if the leagues in general, face it included, which is probably up to me actually, are gonna make league-wide bans, and I think that's fairly certain. People's careers have just been ended today by Volvo. Kévin has come down and struck multiple people with the vac hammer.
Yeah.
Right now.
Something else also to note is, where does this leave Steel? Because he's been an observer, he's been a caster. Will Valve allow this? Will people allow this to continue, given his reputation? Because
this is all past tense now, my friend.
Yeah.
This is all past tense.
Yeah. He was a caster. He was an observer.
He was
when he wasn't playing.
Things. But I don't know if you've seen Face It LAN finals. But Cadian is also an excellent observer.
He is. I'm
not a terrible observer myself, but I have other roles to play within the Counter-Strike space.
Yeah.
So,
but still had so much promise at Gamescom as a caster. I remember him casting alongside Pansy, Tosspot in the semi-finals, and now that could have just been taken away from him. Everything, he risked everything. All of them did.
I wonder if he got vaxxed, because match fixing is essentially cheating, right?
Yeah.
And the thing is, if you look at, we're just waiting, we're still at the delay, guys, so we're just going to talk.
Yeah.
If you look at the silence from, I mean, Steel aside, he was asked questions and answered questions on his stream. I'll leave that aside for now. All the other players and people involved have been completely dead silent, and
which just raises suspicion itself.
Exactly, yeah. If I'm being accused of match fixing and I haven't match fixed, then I'm going to be pretty pissed off.
Yeah.
I'm going to be like, WTF, guys, you're accusing me of some serious BS right now. I'm pretty angry with this.
Yeah.
But just all silence from those guys, apart from Steel. Now, still you have to wonder, is he telling the truth, or is it hiding in plain sight? He's someone I'd consider a chum.
Yeah, he seems like a really nice guy.
I'll say I'm disappointed. But anyway.
You're not angry, you're just very disappointed.
Indeed. So, Titan with it all to play for here, and Existence as well. This could be a massive upset. This is the second game of Groups C and D here at StarSeries. And this could be a huge scalp for Existence, but it's going to be RPK taking loWel scalps to begin the proceedings in the second half pistol round.
It is indeed. KS and Maniac not looking too great for HP. They have lost a bit, but Apex does drop Kairi. Apex gets Musambani as well, and a third onto drifking there, and it's just FlipiN that remains. He's able to pick up RPK, and that's as much as he's going to get there.
Okay.
Have you found out what
UMP
means?
Universal Machine Pistol. Thank you very much, Mr. Jared Johnson. You, sir, have a Bison waiting for you should you need it. Someone tweeted and said ultra manly purse, but I don't think that's correct, guys. I'll check afterwards, but I don't think it's correct. All right, so let's have a look at how Titan are going to continue in their first buy round of the second half. We're going to continue with Maniac getting a penetration kill. That smoke is going to slow things down towards shorts. So while they have somebody loitering around long, they're not going to get that pincer movement. Kairi just facing the wall. They're being told off by the teacher, and he will not have any offense to provide for the Titan side.
This is just easy pickings now for Titan, as they're able to finish things off with Kenny S getting 2 frags with that Tech 9. And now Existence going to have to go on a very, very small buy, probably not even going to buy anything here, as Kairi's going to be hoping to buy that AWP in the next round, the all-important buy round. They are up against Kenny S's AWP, and he's going to leg Kairi there through the doors.
Man, that must be like being kneed in the thigh.
Ooh. Yeah, I know that pain. As Maniac is going to get the first frag, and RPK and Apex combining on the B site, which is going to lead the 2 remaining Spaniards to push through long doors and get mowed down by Maniac.
Okay, so everybody survives for Titan. Everybody survives for Titan. That is a fast 9-9 from the Frelgians. I just came up with that. French and Belgians. It's the Frelgians, guys. I wonder if I'm the first person to come up with that. I think sometimes I am a genius, especially when I've had a lot of caffeine. 3-man push down long from Existence, just to get control of things. Musambani going to be looking over a smoke and get the free frag on Maniac, who looking for a friend. All he found was bullets and cold steel.
But Apex has been allowed this far onto the site and picks up the frag onto Lau. Sure is Titans for them to lose right now. And those flashbangs are going to help Existence retake this A-bomb site, but not like that as FlipiN gets caught out in the gap of the smoke. RpK almost gets dropped from behind.
Okay, so things not looking good for Existence, to say the least. Masimbani, last one, gonna try and save this gun, but it's being hunted by RpK. Not sure if RpK saw him, but RpK only has 9 HP himself, unbeknownst to Masimbani. He has no idea who that person is over there.
He must know he's tagged from previous teammates' deaths. Misses the shot. Is going to find that one though onto Existence. Drops out his Galil for another Galil.
I guess they didn't see him, which
yeah.
explains why Existence was looking behind blue.
They're going to go hunting for him and not find him.
All right, so Apex on 20 kills now. Suddenly just charged to the top of the overall leaderboard. And let's have a look. This is a eco for Existence. Again, they should be able to have reasonable buy next round, but ooh, Titan are charging their way to that magical 16th round right now.
Kenny S getting the leg shot on Musambani through the smoke there, meaning that the only weapon that Existence have is injured, and he's going to go face this as well on such low health, and obviously losing that duel at such close range as FlipiN does find the frag onto Maniac down long. So we are 4 versus 4, he retrieves the AK-47. As Titan are looking to gain control of B-bomb site. And another kill coming in for Existence there. Kairi using the USP, and he retrieves an AK for himself as well. So the retake is definitely possible here, especially with the Deagle getting the frag as well as FlipiN, and it's just Kenny S left. They're going to lose this AWP here most likely, and they do. Existence winning the eco round there, picking up the AWP for Kairi. And for about, I don't know how many times now, we have a tied game.
It's not over till it's over. Not over until it is over. But Kenny S may decide it's over and kill everyone. We know he's capable of it. He is the most dangerous man on the planet right now. Just hopping around through suicide, but nobody will be found to engage with. There'll be no salsa dancing just yet. So, 2 Existence players towards B. Double B hold here. Pit hold on long from FlipiN. Gonna bounce the smoke off that wall, which may give Maniac an indication as to his position. Comes out, pre-aiming, and finds the duel, makes the duel, wins the duel. So, 5 versus 3 now. Things looking hard. Oh, that's a great 2 kills for Musambani. That evens things up. It's still going to be a bit more difficult for the CTs, but look at the health on the Titan side as well. No AWP for them to get that kind of big green gun kill there, so going to have to engage in proper full-on duels. Titan going for information once again with this insane boost on the B bomb site.
And they spot the one person in window. He's able to jump away from this, but that Molotov is not going to help things. Kairi, is now gone. As the flash does delay Titan getting onto this site, and the flank is coming from behind as well. As I believe Lau is the man who's going to be first on this site. He's going to be first point of contact, and he gets taken down by Existence. So it's just Musambani left. 17 HP, playing for exit frags.
17 HP indeed. Now let's look at the money on the CT side. They may be able to buy here. I haven't been keeping track on how many rounds they've lost, purely because all I can think about is VAC right now. But we'll see how much money they get after this round. Today, Counter-Strike becomes a cleaner game. But for now, it's time to focus on this match. So, bomb's about to blow up. Let's have a look at the cash now on the CT side. Definitely a force is on the cards here from them, should they choose to do it. They're going to be short on nades, though. Insta-force from the Spanish side. Let's look at how many nades they managed to eke out here. And if they try and skimp on the helmets.
Yeah. Drifking doesn't have one, but there's no real need for it.
Indeed.
Titan going for this double AWP setup on the T side as well. As the flashbang with Musambani trying to get elevated above that smoke. See if he can find anything. He's going to spray through and actually finds the frag onto Maniac. Nice pick from him, and Existence has no chance right now.
Okay, so things will start to slow down for the Titan side. 2 AWPs, 4 players for Titan. See how they can use them. Really, they need a massive opening now. Not sure if Existence are aware that there are double AWPs on the T side, but they're going to be looking to try and avoid these engagements for as long as possible. It's a double-edged sword though, because avoiding engagements means advancing terrorists, and Musambani again gets caught with a nade in his hand.
Kenias missing the no-scope there, hits it the second time. Existence getting an AWP frag as well onto FlipiN, as it's just Kairi and drifking left now. Kairi holding CT. He needs to face if he wants any hope of trying to retake this. Drifkin looks like he wants to save his M4. They're going to give up this round. They don't want anything to do with that A-bomb site.
Kairi, he can't rotate out of CT spawn just in case somebody's holding an angle towards CT. He may be forced to engage, so probably going to try to exit late, as he may be... Actually, no, he should survive there with 100-100, in fact. RPK just making sure. Very, very careful player, it seems. You see, Kairi will indeed survive, and Drifking will be loitering outside B tunnel for the moment. So Titan take a 2-round lead. Existence in a difficult place. Can't really buy. Musambani may be able to get a few things out here. Could potentially go for armor, and he would still be on a par money-wise with the rest of his teammates. So probably would have been worth it, unless he is going to be dropping an AWP for Kairi later on.
As it looks like they're going to go for a 2-person hold on this B-bomb site. Kenias still scouting mid, even though we're a little bit into this round. Existence seeing if there's anyone there by car, forcing them out, and RPK playing very passive in B tunnels. Going to be rewarded for that as well with a double kill. Kenias is AWP, also finding the head of Lau, meaning that 2 members left, maybe just 1 after Musambani falls to RPK, and FlipiN is going to come in, gets 1, gets 2, and he's found himself an AK, but that's no match for Kenias' AWP at that range. 13-10.
Excellent round there from the Titan side, showing why they are so dangerous. And the amount of double AWPing we're seeing from teams, which is somewhat unexpected, like NIP. I think before their double AWP shenanigans, people just weren't expecting that to come out. Okay, Makalele is the AWP, let's go. But Forest is even more consistent than Makalele is with the AWP. And now we're seeing double AWP from Titan, with Existence being the second one. So Existence, he's a Kukli in disguise, minus the dodginess. One of the most revered in-game leaders, if not the most revered in-game leader in Counter-Strike today, Existence. Absolute beast of a brain.
As Maniac is going to see if he can get the pick on Kairi, and he does. And he's going to get the second onto FlipiN there as well. 2 players left now for Existence yet again here. We've been in this situation many times before. It's 2 versus 4 now. 1 versus 4, sorry, in Drifkin. And again, he's probably going to have to save this one.
Look at the cash, or the distinct lack of, on that CT side. I hear the death knell. I hear it loud and clear. Titan heading towards 14. Existence on $10,000. This may be unobtainable.
And the question now is, do X6 play for the overtime, or do they force the buy and try and stop the match point?
Let's see how much money they get to play with. I don't think it's going to be that much.
No, they should be on around about 3,000, maybe just shy of.
Loses the duel, unfortunately, to the AK. The 1 shot's at head and dead. And indeed it is 3,000. So are we going to see that buy? Are we going to see the Mag 7s?
We are.
The Scout. There's a Mag 7. Mag 7 Memento, original and best. Not really the best, the Hazard's the best. Hazard with Virtus.pro Navi stickers is the best gun in the game. Still double AWPs here for Titan. Kenias just loitering around. Existence doing donkey work.
As FlipiN will be the first to fall here. And Existence missing the shot. Maniac does fall, however. He won't miss it a second time. There's one more player there. He'll miss that one, though. Grenade's going to go across and not tag anyone up. But Kenny S has been able to get onto short here and will have easy pickings down long.
Yeah, it looks like very shortly he may be in a position to kill that long player, as you just mentioned, but loWel is going to be close to the doors for the time being. Apex charging all the way down long to open things up for his team there. Going to get hit that spray down, and we're looking at 15-10 right now, as only Kairi remains with a scout. Lovely Abyss there, but it's going to be Existence facing the Abyss at the end of this round, as Titan will be on match point.
Again, just seeing what economical damage Kairi can do here, make the odds a little bit in their favour. And he loses his head there as we go into what could be the last round of this rather long series, it has to be said, and much closer than it should have been as well, as Existence have been able to get a pretty decent buy together. They've got the M4, they've got 2 FAMASs, and then a Scout and a Mag 7 in the back there.
Okay, so last chance saloon here for Existence, and that is already a bad start for them as Kairi gets annihilated in mid from Apex and Existence with support. Best supporting extra, but some frags in favour of Existence, so it may not be over just yet. That said, there is the Kenny S factor, and he gets ripped in two by the FAMAS of loWel, that French rifle putting in work there for the Spanish team. 2 members left. Oh, he misses the first shot, gets the frag eventually. That could have gone horribly wrong, but went his way in the end. Now Apex going for biggest rotation EU versus 4 players with 13 HP. Have a look at what he can do here.
Not only did that Mag 7 kill mean that drifking picked up an AK, but it meant that he also got some really great money in the bank, so that he can buy up next round, buy some good nades, buy some armor, even drop an AWP should it be needed. But FlipiN's already recovered the one of Kenny S. And indeed, Existence should be able to hold this.
This is still quite close. Let's have a look at who is holding that short area. loWel behind the barrels. Only needs to tickle Apex with a Nerf gun, and he will find the frag. 4 rounds behind now, Existence. Again, this is getting kind of close. But problem is, look at how much money is on this Titan side versus the CT side. Even though they won that with a reasonable amount of plays, it only gives them enough money for a Panda Pop and a Borrowed Chomp.
That is not a lot of money at all. But Existence, they have got an 11th round. They've stopped Titan winning this one just yet. Kenny S goes down very low to start things off, and FlipiN could get the first frag here. And he goes for the repeat and gets it, and Kenny S dies as well to a HE elsewhere on the map. And could Existence be cutting this one close yet again here, as Musambani drops Apex and RPK. It's just Existence left now. Smoke's behind him. He doesn't have the bomb. And he could be caught out here.
1v4, crazy things have happened. We saw Adren do a 1v4 here in a basically impossible situation on Dust 2 as well. See if Existence can do the same. Looks like he may be opting for the save here. Going to be a long save though, 1 minute on the clock. But still lots of money here on the Titan side, so I do wonder if he's going for a save or if he's trying to get a flank on some Existence players and catch them by surprise, get some more frags onto the board here, because it's all about the Existence economy right now, and they're going to get some money from winning this round. So absolutely worth Existence trying to kill more Existence players. This is getting silly now. He's found one to engage, and he hasn't even been spotted. Almost going to get the spray through the wall. Going to be one facing 3 at the same time now.
And gets one. He could easily get a second here onto Musambani, but Lau says no before he can even peek Musambani. As Existence get another round on the board here, and Titan can keep buying for days to come. Musambani
buys the ult for Kairi. He's going to have to get it to work. 3 rounds behind now, and the well is starting to dry for the Titan side, but 2 of their players can buy 4 AKs right now, and that's before we see what happens in this round. So I think they might be okay for the remainder of normal time at the very least. So again, things getting a lot more serious now for Titan than we've seen with the ruthless aggression from previous rounds.
As again, Titan actually deciding to take this one a little bit slower. They've gained control of mid, or at least been able to push through. FlipiN though, holding a very aggressive angle down long.
Indeed. The angle in the pit didn't work for the long CT in the previous round, but the telegraphed smoke gave his position away and allowed Maniac to eliminate a number of positions. So it's not the position so much as the smoke was the issue last time. Going to see a two-man push here. Again, there's no control of long here, so this is just a one funnel push towards... Oh, it's in fact going to be the fake into B. They've taken control. Oh, the punish there from Musambani. Going to get two. GoTV lag's going to leave us.
It was so great, it lagged the server.
Excellent. Musambani with a third kill. This is an insane clutch. And again, this is going to cost Titan a lot of money indeed. Nobody is down. Okay, so that was a server lag as opposed to a GoTV lag. Musambani's kills were so off the hook that the server had to take a moment. 8 seconds remaining, and Apex is where, in fact? He is running around. Oh, he just got eliminated.
The problem with that was that when Maniac jumped down, he completely missed Musambani. I'm pretty sure he could have seen a bit of him, but it allowed Musambani just to turn around and get those two easy frags in the CT spawn and catch Titan off guard. And even if Titan lose this, I believe they can still scrim together a bye because of their round loss bonus now.
Okay, so this is getting closer and closer. You have to wonder if Titan are starting to get concerned. Let's have a look at the money. Great snap from Maniac, winning that important duel, giving them control of long. Nobody else is there to contest it. You can see a two-man push now, and that's going to be a huge, huge frag for Existence. Probably going to bank that nobody's on long. Going to have to check from time to time, though. The dueling starts to try and stop this T-push onto the B-bomb site. The bomb, however, is still in mid at the moment. Their rotation still could come out, but there's only 2 plays left. Quiquerez, however, can always change things, spin things around. He's spinning loWel's head off his neck. Kairi, though, taking down RpK, so it is a 1 versus 3. Never count out Quiquerez. He is carrying the bomb as well. We know this man is capable of clutches, just like a Dren from Hellraisers is. Goes for the snap, facing 2 at the same time, doesn't get the no-scope. Now, Existence are 1 round away from tying things up and sending us into overtime. This is something nobody could have predicted. Let's bring up the odds again on the screen very quickly, just to remind you of how many skins you may lose if this goes to overtime. 7% on e-gaming bets, 10% on CSGO Lounge.
And look at that, 2 Galils on the side of Titan. They don't have the best firepower in their arsenal. Quiquerez doesn't have an AWP in his hands. We could definitely be seeing an overtime here, especially the way Existence have been gaining these rounds. They've been doing it pretty convincingly.
Titan on the CT side have been phenomenal on eco rounds, but now they are supposed to be the aggressor, as opposed to being the aggressor on the CT side. They have to force the issue on the T side, and that's going to make the eco shenanigans more difficult indeed. See that pop flash being thrown by Quiquerez just to try and see if anybody's playing close left in mid and potentially close right. So Titan know how important this is. RpK in the standard position there in B tunnels, hiding behind the pillar with a little gap to try and get a frag should the CTs push, but that is unlikely. We are talking about Existence here. Push comes in through mid though. That's going to give them an early advantage. So many smokes there. They're not going to try and risk putting the whole team through there.
As now, Existence going to get 2 frags on the B bomb site. They get a 3rd as well, maybe even a 4th here. They do spot out the Titan player, and there he goes. Apex is down. It's just down to Existence versus Existence.
I am starting to wonder now if we have...
And he's down, overtime.
Have we underestimated Existence here, the Spanish team, as opposed to the in-game leader for Titan? Is this what we've done? Have we underestimated them? Because we have gone all 3 maps. We have gone to 15-15. We are into overtime now.
MR3 16k.
MR3 16k. What that means, people, is carnage is about to ensue. Quiquerez has an AWP every round, and this is going to get nasty. We may see 4 AWPs every round here.
We could. Even in at the end of the half, in overtimes, you're more than likely going to see maybe 3 AWPs at the beginning, maybe even an auto sniper just spamming through those doors, making sure they hit someone.
Yeah, what we have to bear in mind as well is that quite often on the CT side you see a very different CT setup. But quite weirdly, we find that even more so in overtime 2 than overtime 1. But this may not go that far. So it is going to be XITENCE starting out on the CT side. We'll have to wait 3 rounds before we see more madness from Titan on their CT side. And because of that madness and how many rounds it won Titan, you have to, you know, these CT sides, the CT side for XITENCE is going to be even more important. They really need to win all 3 rounds here, because who the hell knows what Titan will be capable of when they switch. So we're going to see one person holding long again. That's going to be FlipiN, changing his position again. Has a smoke to re-smoke, had a teammate smoke it initially. Passive positioning here now from the Titan side. Very passive positioning indeed. RpK with that, again, that is that standard spot in the B, upper B tunnel, sorry.
Now he's rotating back to his teammates on short. They're going to go for this 2-pronged A attack, it seems, with XITENCE. Scoped in, FlipiN is to his left. XITENCE needs to be extremely careful about how he approaches this one.
Okay, and we're going to get an opening here, but that is a perfectly timed Molotov to slow things down here. Kenyes trying to find an opening, but he is falling to the flames. That nade going to do a bit of damage. More nades coming in. They know what's happening, and they're slowing them down. Musambani with the opening frag there on Apex.
But RpK returns it on to loW. XITENCE again here being very, very cautious as we see the rotation coming in through CT spawn, and he's able to get the frag. FlipiN came a little bit impatient there. 2 versus 3. The bomb is going to go down. Titan have a great crossfire setup as RpK drops drifking, and Kairi now is trying to get up with this AWP shot. 5-7 and an AWP against 3 members of Titan. The odds are certainly stacked against him here. He's going to go for the jump, see what he can get, and then gets taken down by Maniac.
XITENCE had itchy feet. Sorry, XITENCE, the team had itchy feet there on long. They know what the game is. We explained it at the beginning of this match, the 2-pronged assault, where you kill the rotator from long as he tries to go and help his teammates. He knows he can't do that. They got punished for it, and again, that just made things go from bad to disastrous for the CT side in the first round of OT1. So again, there's MR3 16k, so we're going to see the full buy come out once again. Let's have a look at the CT money going into the last round. You can see Kairi there on 34.50, so maybe not an AWP every round if things don't go your way, but on the T side, absolutely 2 AWPs going on. Battle Scarred Asimov is the new field tested. As
Kenyes just being Kenyes, making sure everything is safe, checking all angles, because we know he can hit a shot from anywhere. XITENCE going to be re-smoking the tunnel so he can't get picked off. Molotov's going to stop them pushing through that smoke, followed by the HE of Kairi. That tagged RpK and XITENCE up pretty heavily. Did about 100 health between the 2. As we're hitting a little touch of lag there. This round is still for the taking here. 30 seconds left, and Titan have yet to find an opening.
You can see on the A site, XITENCE are playing the site as opposed to playing long now. As the time starts to tick down, you can see they've got the crossfire set up, but they've ready for it with that Molotov as well. He's standing in the Molotov. He's going to go down to XITENCE's AWP though. XITENCE last man standing versus 3. Musambani going to try and get the frag, and indeed he will pick up the AWP as well. So 1 round apiece as we go into the last round of the first half. Which of these 2 teams is going to go into the second half with that slight advantage here? We've got 2 AWPs coming out once again for the Titan side. Auto Sniper, probably...
There you go, 3 AWPs.
Wow, 3 AWPs on Auto Sniper. They, as you said, they're going to go for that spam in the mid-area.
Kenyes got tagged up by XITENCE there as well. It's not going to help proceedings, and they're not even able to find anything. In fact, I think they touched Kairi and Drifkin.
I think Drifkin accidentally got naded in CT spawn by someone.
Yeah, so
maybe himself.
Not the greatest outcome from Titan there. They expected to do a little bit more damage there.
Interestingly, Apex just got peppered through the smoke a little bit. Chose not to fire off the gun because there was a smoke there, and it would have revealed that there was presence there and presence of an AWP. So again, it would have been a complete guess. FlipiN going for the gamble, loses the duel there. 17 HP remaining for Maniac, and that's going to force the rotation from loWel, which is going to make their short hold a bit weaker. Musa Bunny with the timing Molotov. Not sure if it's gone into the right place there. Kenny S still in position, so that Molotov didn't go off as planned. And there is nobody on the A site now for the CTs. They have to contest a long area. And he loses the duel to Maniac, who only has 17 HP. He didn't hit him once. Sprayed on both sides of him. Didn't manage to do a slightest bit of damage. Apex going to tap Maniac from 17 to 9 HP. But that still gives them control of long. 2 players remaining here for Existence. RpK taking down 1. RpK taking down 2. And that's a 1-round advantage going into the second half. 1 HP for RpK. Not that it mattered, as he had 4 teammates backing him up. Titan not losing a single player in that round. How Maniac survived that second duel and then tagged from his teammate, I do not know. But it is Titan with a 1-man advantage, a 1-round advantage, going into what could be a crazy CT half. We've seen some madness from them before. Will it continue now?
Yeah, their CT side wasn't too great. If we have a quick flashback to the first half, they lost it 9-6. But they did just win the first half of OT. So how are they going to approach this one? It's been a long time since we've seen Existence's T-side here, and their passive play.
No presence in here.
Yeah, but look down long. Titan have 3 members, and that's where Existence are looking to go.
This is where, considering the amount of rounds where Titan pushed straight up mid, and the lack of presence from Existence, I am scared as to what might happen. Maniac has all the info he needs to know that someone is coming there, throwing loads of nades into long. However, Maniac is not in the pit and punishes them for it. 1 man down for both sides here. 1 minute on the clock. No crazy flanks from the CTs just yet. They're not going to be too predictable. But as I say that, guess who is walking through long doors?
Is Maniac himself, gaining as much information for his team as they can.
Ooh, Go TV lag will leave us 3 versus 2 in favour of the CTs. Kairi now 1 HP. He's going to fall. No idea what happened, but the round was suddenly over. And it's match point to Titan.
Now
so Existence, they need to have different gears on the T side, because every round has been the same gear more or less, like 4 buy rounds, and they've made it harder on themselves. They need to be unpredictable.
Exactly right, as they're going to go for the 3-man rush towards B just to get a feel, see if they can hear anything. As Apex, again, this aggressive Titan that we're going to see, and it's going to not pay off, in fact. I really feel as if he should have hit that shot. As Apex falls, but Kenny S going for the aggression as well. Drops FlipiN.
See, he's got no... He's just going up short himself. He doesn't have anybody in mid or B tunnels to throw a pop flash for him. So there's like no advantage to team play there. He's just going for a pick on his own. It is basically like mixed play in that particular situation. And now the nades come out for the Existence side. And now the counter nades come out. They've still got more Molotovs. I'm curious to see where Musambani will throw that one. Even more flashes, more mollies.
Player tight left, I think his Existence on the tight left there. In fact, Kenny S falls. Now Existence falls. In fact, I think it was RpK on the tight left. And that is the match there in an epic series there. Existence losing it, unfortunately, at the end. 2-1 in favour of Titan.
Yeah, just a very strong hold for the CT side of Titan. And an interesting score. One that we weren't expecting when all 3 maps. You know, I think most people, as you can see from the betting, were expecting a 2-0. Why it went on for this long, I feel most people will agree that it shouldn't have. Maybe Titan were being overly aggressive. Who knows why? But anyway, Titan take the first map of the following groups, 2-1. Sorry, the first match 2-1, and top the group basically. So that's going to be all for today. I believe we have 2 matches coming up for you tomorrow. So make sure you're tuned in for that. And once again, follow the channel, guys. With this momentum, we may be giving away the AWP Pink DD Pat tomorrow. So thank you for watching, and we will see you tomorrow.